Hello everyone, welcome to more Let's Play Parasite Eve 2. When we were last together, we had returned to Dryfield, and found that our buddy Pierce had followed us here hoping to rescue us, but it ended up he needed rescuing. But in rescuing him, we got the keys to his truck, and a couple of nice new items. In fact, I believe we're wearing some of those nice new items. Yep, the tactical vest, and the Ofuda. Now let's get out of here. But another thing we did was we went and visited Douglas, and we got this new big gun that we're carrying here. And that is the hypervelocity railgun. This is a weapon I've unlocked from previous playthroughs, but I've never used before, so I'm looking forward to what kind of havoc this gun wrecks. One of the things about this gun is it doesn't use ammunition. It just uses its battery, which means we will be able to save money not having to buy ammunition for it. Battery recharges don't cost anything. But I believe at the moment we have our assault rifle and our shotgun with us as well. And we'll probably hang on to both of them for at least a little while longer. We'll have to see what kind of weapon this is, because hanging on to one of those is probably a good fallback plan. Alright, here are some enemies. Let's give this gun a shot. Oh, nothing's happening. I think we can charge it. Oh, very cool. I can see this gun being a little bit of a problem with really fast enemies and really aggressive enemies, but look at the damage it does. One more of you around here. See, it also knocks Aya back when she fires it. So we're going to have to be careful and get used to how firing this weapon works. Move it. We still somehow hit it. This gun must have a pretty wide wake, and hits seemingly everything in it. Okay. Oh, it's you. You should be easy enough to deal with. Gun's a little on the overkill side. Okay. Now this should lead us back towards the incinerator, where we found Kyle. Yep. And we could save here if we wanted. But instead, I'm going to take this elevator up. And we actually want to go to floor 1 for the moment. I thought so. I can hear more of the buddies. Fights are going to get pretty trivial at this point. I wonder what kind of damage this gun would do if I had it powered up with an energy shot. Maybe we'll try that next. You look like a perfectly good target. Very nice. Okay, we gotta take out these little slimes. Save our ammo. Just hit him with the baton. Oh, hello. More little slimes. They're best just to beat on with the Tonka because most guns don't bother them. I don't know if the hypervelocity cannon bothers them or not. I think it does. I'm pretty sure we just killed a bunch of them. I, on the other hand, am not doing too good. Walking into them. Oh, all right. Let's see if I can translate this. You here, counter-revolutionary. So not dead yet. Pfft. You're not human, like an NMC. Just wait. Why you help humans, animals, evolutionary failures? You betrayed the plan of God. Defy nature's order. Now, this is actually a pretty tough creature right here. He can use parasite powers just like us. So let's actually change our weapon. His parasite powers can do damage. They can also do status effects, which is real bad for us. But we put him down nice and quick. This must have been his. Obtain the card. You can see there he's melting away into a puddle of nothing. A magnetic keycard. It belonged to the Neo-Arc lead researcher Fred Bowman. From the picture, he looks like a nervous middle-aged man. And that's who we just killed. He turned into that monster. Thought so. Probably just a bunch of slimes. missed one. There we go. Oh, I missed. Still not dead. Alright, well, the important thing was to come up here to get that card. But we're also going to take a quick stop back at the armory to recharge. Oh, you can't hide from us. That's what we want. Now we've gone full circle, and we're back to the elevator. And we're going to take this elevator down to floor 2 now. Now we've been on floor 2, but we haven't got to floor 2 this way. It's not everyone. Never liked you worms anyways. I think we can unlock this door over here. But we actually don't want to go this way. Just want to unlock the door. But we'll kill these monsters real quick. The door unlocked when I swiped Bowman's card through the reader. There we go. Okay, it looks like we have the automated security taking care of... Ow. Taking care of these slimes. Now we'll have to take care of them. Oh, that's a problem. We count as moving. Okay, that's everything. I knew there were monsters. Or flying everywhere. Now this room looks familiar. I think I know you enemies. This kind of looks like the operating room, where we saw that little Ada. Wait, these charred restraints. The girl in my dream was lying on a table like this. Is that some kind of vision? Who is that girl? An X-ray of a skull. There's an implant in the brain. Looks like a child's skull. 15 months. I wonder what that means. The owner of this skull is a 10-year-old at least. Oh. You got some range on you, don't you? Alright, we'll play this game. That wasn't good enough. Hand washing station. Nothing unusual here. Small sink. Sworn there was some rat around here. Let's not waste too much of our time. Laboratory. And this leads us back out into the large hole where we just blew up all those monsters. Now we more or less have access to everywhere we want to go. Just backtrack real quick. This latch will keep the creatures out. And leave some of our stuff here. And I think we're going to leave the shotgun and all its ammo. And the firefly ammo, so we can make a little more room in our inventory. And we'll put the assault rifle onto our attachments. And let's make sure it's loaded. And there's a lot to do in this room, but first I'm gonna go unlock the other door, so that way I don't forget. more monsters. That's a pleasant noise. We're immune to the damage, okay. We're immune to that. Same thing with you guys. Breaking the Fake Keeper computer virus. 1. Install Cloud Antivirus. Block all outside mail. For more information, see Ares Volume 9 on the desk. Somebody scribbled below, "We'll return it soon, Yoshida." Well, that's a clue of where we have to go to figure out this upcoming puzzle. A row of terminals. Nothing of interest here. Towering electron microscope. I guess this is the control panel. Have to be an expert to use one of these. Incubator monitor. Life support row for this system of incubators. Why don't we take a real quick look? It's filled with nutrient solution. What's in there? Eh? A girl attached to artificial organs. Golden hair like seaweed. Can't see her face. Her skin is like pale blue scales. Extraordinary long fingers, too. Something's inside. Oh my. It's like a lump of flesh attached to artificial organs. The limbs are all atrophied, but the head's huge. A fetus? What's that? Ugh. An infant with artificial organs. The body's normal, but the head. What? It has 4 eyes. Yeah, some nasty stuff going on here. Terminal's been left on. Please enter password. Worm. Wallpaper says Melissa Maya. Who could have known these names? Melissa Maya is important to things that happened in the first game. But we don't know the password, do we? The clue to solving the password is in Ares Volume 7, or was it 2? No, Volume 9. I was wrong. But Yoshida here seems to have taken it. Question is, though, where would he have taken it? Well, there's only one place that we've come across that could be of any clue, and that is the bunk room. Because if you remember, when we went to that room, different beds were labeled. We gotta find the bed labeled Yoshida. No way. Okay, which room are we going to? There we go. Sleeping quarters. Now we just gotta check these beds until we find the right one. Ah, here it is. This is that magazine. First shot, what do you know? Take a quick look-see at it. An Internet Magazine special issue, detecting and preventing next-gen viruses. The Next Generation Computer Virus FakeKeeper. This virus is actually kind of a worm that opens a hole in password protection and automatically changes the passwords it finds. The worm duplicates itself over email messages, so once an infection is detected, it's usually too late. Fortunately, the worm announces its arrival by displaying an animated caterpillar graphic on the screen, so you know if you've been hit and can move on to damage control. Once it enters the system, the worm works its insidious brand of magic by rearranging the letters of the password it finds in alphabetical order. Letters appearing more than once are displayed, with the letters and the number of times it appears. For example, the password CBABC would change to AB2C2. To top it off, the worm displays the original password on the screen, just to taunt the user. Gee, thanks. So what we want to do is go back to that password terminal, or the terminal with the password, and if you remember, it said Melissa Maya over and over in the background, because that's the password. What we want to do is arrange those letters alphabetically, and then figure out how many times each letter appears, so we can change them up. Now, you guys may want a notepad to figure this out. In fact, I got a little notepad right here. Come on. Okay, let's take a look here. If we rearrange the letters Melissa Maya alphabetically, let's see. We got the letter A 3 times, so that would be A first. So A 3 times becomes A3. Then E. E only appears once. I. L. M. And we have 2 M's, so M2, S, and we have, what, 2 S's here? And finally we have just the letter Y, I think. So if I did my puzzle here right, the password is A3. A keypad. I can enter the password with this. A3 E I L M 2 S 2 Y. All right. Hey, we did it. Level E user access granted. Connecting to the host system. Welcome, Dr. Bowman. Okay, now we can start taking a look at some of these different files. Let's take a look at the laboratory. Section currently unavailable. Okay, how about the main files? Unavailable. Bulletin board. Unavailable. Not doing so good here. The visitor program. Please answer the following for verification purposes. Which of these organelles contain genetic information, DNA? Okay, at this point, we're going to get a couple different questions. I think something like 4 or 5. And the answer to these questions will be from hints that we've gotten over the course of the game, information you may or may not know on different sciences, and and a pamphlet that I missed early in the game. In fact, why don't we take a minute to go back to the beginning of the game so I can show you that pamphlet. A scientific journal. It's open to a feature article on mitochondria. Mendel, September issue. Mendel, Science for the Masses, well known for its coverage of genetics. There's a vocal list for general readers. This month's feature, the Human Genome Project, Catalog of Mitochondria, Cutting Edge of DNA Therapy, Future of Cloned Organs, Basic Vocabulary. Mitochondria. Alright, this is going to be a tough one. Mitochondria, organelles found in the cells of most eukaryotic organisms. Mitochondria contains different DNA than that of their host, supporting the theory that mitochondria are relics of separate organisms that joined the cell nuclei of host organisms soon after life began on this planet. An alternate theory proposed by Dr. Medea holds that mitochondria intentionally entered this symbiotic relationship. Mitochondria are responsible for ATP production, an important source of cell power. Genes, sections of DNA responsible for determining genetic traits. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, the physical gene. These strands carry genetic information on adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine bases. The Manhattan Blockade Incident. The popular name for the series of bizarre incidents occurring over the last week of December 1997 on Manhattan Island. These events include mass immolations and the destruction of police property. Ended with a forced evacuation and temporary blockade of the island. Marines brought the situation under control, but not before the toll of the dead and missing rose to 1,287 persons. The official report states that a geneticist, Dr. Hans Klopp, was solely responsible for this act of organic terrorism and the creation of the artificial virus that made it possible. Other sources hint at a government cover-up. That the New York police detective A. Brea, whose heroic actions helped end the incidents, was a former patient of Dr. Kalp, raised further suspicion in the media. Vector, the method of DNA propagation in which sections of DNA is affixed to a virus and sent into the cells of the test subject, used to rebuild gene chains. Okay, so the information we have from that pamphlet and what we got over the course of the game and our own knowledge of science should help us come through these questions. Luckily, you have lots of different chances to do this puzzle or this quiz over and over again. In this case, the answer is mitochondria. What do mitochondria produce by combining glucose, lipids, and oxygen? Is that ATP? Which method alters genes by delivering DNA via an artificial virus? Vector. Alright, we got 3 correct, so we have visitor access. Select 1 lab guide, 2, 3 questions. What is an ANMC? Experimental life forms created on the second Neotensy plan. Probably pronouncing that wrong. Neoteny plan? What is the second Neoteny plan? The 2MP harnesses the evolutionary potential of neo-mitochondria to revitalize the human race. Stage 1. Obtain sample neo-mitochondria with latent power equal to or greater than that responsible for the New York incident. Stage 2. Administer sample to a test subject. Redesign subject's genetic profile to explore evolutionary possibilities and multiply NMMC breeds. Stage 3. Release humanity's true potential, preserve its vitality. In the coming century through planned evolution. Current results. Neomitochondria sample obtained January 1998. Stage 1 complete. ANMC creation successful. Some problems during testing. Problems resulted from test subject insurrection. Will attempt repression using clones from the sample. Further access denied. Where was the test sample obtained? Oh, that's you, Aya. What? But then the ANMC creatures, those are all mine. Oh, telephone. Guess somebody knows you're there. Hey, it's me. Pierce. Pierce. Where are you? You'll freak. I'm in the shelter. What? I told you to take it easy. After what? I'll rest later, Dr. Aya. In the meantime, I'm hacking the shelter's mainframe. I'm a programming genius. Got a gun, genius? You know I don't like those things. Figures. Aya, you have to check this out. Come up here. I'm to the north of you. Just check your GPS. You're gonna like this. Listen, Pierce. Don't move from there, okay? Well, I think we'll be okay, so we're not gonna save just yet. Sigh. No time for the blues now. Now, I think I know where he is. Yep, that's where he is. So we actually have to go back up a floor to find him. And the monsters should have respawned. Or maybe repopulated is a better term. I can hear some of them right now. Oh, I really like this gun. Although I am kind of thinking ahead and wondering how it's going to work on some of the bosses. Because a lot of the bosses are more aggressive and move around more. Okay, who's there? Doesn't matter, you're dead anyways. I hope they'll let me use this elevator. Hi guys. Let's get you first. Oh, we got both of them. Okay, now we haven't been in here yet. But Pierce says he's waiting for us here, so let's go see him. Oh, there you are. Pierce! Whoa, Aya. Don't scare me like that. I thought I told you to rest. Sorry. But hey, I was worried about you. You're going to get yourself killed. Not even carrying a gun. Like you're one to talk. Hal's always grumbling about Agent Brea running off alone. But how did you know where I was anyway? Curious, eh? Take a look at this. This place. Press the right sensor to switch screens. That's what we're looking at now. Actually, I wonder, can we... operate. These panels look like touch sensors. Open. So one of the locked doors is open now. Ah, I was just there. When I saw you here, I called you on the intercom. Touch next sensor panel. Well, we could turn the lights off, but I don't think we have any reason to. The next. Well, first we're going to turn the lift on. What's this? So green. A forest? What's up with that? Aren't these monitors all internal? It ain't TV. We're looking at something inside the shelter. It's an underground facility called NeoArk. The researchers just call it ARK. ARK, huh? The boat built to save pairs of animals from the Great Flood? What? This is Noah's Ark? Get real. Hey, don't look at me. What's NeoArk? A greenhouse on a massive scale. It's even got an artificial sun. Why would anyone... Beats me. All I know is there's something generating a lot of power. Enough to create a kind of electromagnetic barrier. A barrier? What do you mean? The thing you saw? That big nasty puma thing? That NMC grows on the power being broadcast from NeoArk. I think I understand. That ANMC pupa. That must be the neomitochondria factory Kyle's talking about. Kyle? Who's he? Ah, whatever. So if that's all the case, then all we have to do is take out the NeoArk generators to stunt its growth big time. I'll do it. But where is it? Take a look here. What are these lights? They're ANMCs. Each dot represents a creature. Remember that implant you picked up in the tower? The day before yesterday? Here, take it. All the ANMCs created here have one of those implants. That means... Right. This shows ANMC locations. It's kind of a tracking system. See? That's you there, Aya. That blue point of light. It's a little trick of mine. Try pressing next. Where's this? That's the Neo-Arc facility. There's a heavy-duty magnetic field interfering with the detection system. I see. I guess I'm going. Roger that. But you? I'll stay here. But hey, don't worry about me. The trackers will warn me if anybody's coming. That, and I've got some unfinished business here. What? Top secret, sorry. Get a move on. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we have to do at this point. Let's just check this last camera in case. Nope, security on. Well, how about we turn security off? And we take a quick look back here, because we can pan the camera. Some big structure over here. Now I think we will save our game. This is bigger than we thought. I'm going to take this to headquarters. Continue with your investigation. Okay, that is going to do it for today's episode of Let's Play Parasite Eve 2. It's been a pretty long one, hasn't it? Most of them are pretty long. I hope you guys have been enjoying watching, and I will see you in the next video. See you then.